Well, questions are swirling tonight over the suspected shooter behind the Las Vegas massacre. As law enforcement officials they're working around the clock to just find out what could have triggered the 64-year-old Stephen Paddock to murder 58 people, wound over 500. Here to discuss, former DEA agent David Katz, the CEO of Global Security Group and a firearms expert, and Dr. Keith Ablow, a psychiatrist. Dr. Ablow, let me start with you. What happens here? Because everyone's saying he seemed normal, including his brother. Obviously, something was wrong, though. He accumulated weapons. He had ammonium nitrate. Something was going wrong the whole time.
Absolutely. And listen, I think this will be another case in which, when all the facts are known, we see the psychiatric system failing here to address concerns that were very dire for this man. A gambling addiction, perhaps, coming from a family in which his dad was, after all, on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. Questions about whether he was taking more than one psychiatric medicine and for what, and what kind of follow-up was done to track this fellow. This isn't a case of having a gun problem here in the United States. This is a case of having a psychiatric problem in terms of the system that we have evolved that has so many holes in it, Charles.
Dr. Ablow, hold on one second, because the House just held a moment of silence on the floor in honor of the victims of the Las Vegas massacre. Okay, that was the House of Representatives. I want to bring in David Katz in studio. They have the same sort of question, right? You've watched this, you've profiled these folks, and there's always a story behind it we learn in the aftermath. But no one simply snaps, particularly to this degree. This is well thought out, a well thought out plan and well executed.
Okay, you have two possible components. If he was truly mentally diseased, it doesn't take away from the fact that even mentally ill people can plan. We have Aurora, Colorado. We have Virginia Tech. They plan carefully despite their mental illness. That's not to say he didn't have other motivation, because people who are perhaps politically motivated, terror motivation, they don't necessarily need to be.
But apparently he passed 30
deranged.
FBI background checks. So how do we prepare for that?
There is no system currently in place to prevent people who are under psychiatric care from gaining access to firearms.
All right,
that has to change.